Hi guys, this is Emmy. Thank you for joining me today with this class. I'm making it from beautiful Juneau, Alaska. I don't know if you can see out my window. There's a really beautiful snow-covered mountain out there. I made up this routine, this sequence to teach a group of girls from 8 to 12, so I tried to add some fun things in there as well as a few little challenges. So I hope you enjoy this class. Before we get started, make sure you grab any props you'd like to use, pillows, blankets, a yoga mat or a towel, some water nearby. Always, while we're doing this class, listen to your body and adjust for what you need today. We'll start in child's pose, sitting your hips back, knees nice and wide, forehead to the floor. You can use a pillow, hug it to your chest and rest your head on a pillow. That will help relieve that really deep bend if this is uncomfortable for you. As you exhale, let yourself sink into the floor. Today, as we practice, we want to think about being fully present, tuning in to your thoughts, to any sensations that arise in your body, really living in the moment. We'll be sitting here in child's pose for a few breaths. Bring your awareness to the sensations that arise as your breath goes in and out. As you exhale, let gravity take over. Surrender your weight to the floor. Take one more breath, and on your next inhale, we'll slowly rise up onto all fours in tabletop, finding a nice sturdy position. Fingers spread right under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Cat-cow, inhale into cow, head and tail up, exhale to cat, rounding your back. 3 breaths. Last one. And maybe find a side-to-side motion, moving your head and tail towards each other from side to side. Circle one way, circle the other way. And when you're ready, let your hips sink back and sit on your feet, finding your hero pose. As you inhale, let your shoulders roll up. Exhale, roll them back. 3 glorious breaths. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale back. Let's reverse that. Inhale up. Bring them forward and down. 2 more breaths, finding the full range of your shoulders. Now bring your fingers together, circle your wrists, warming up all those joints that we use all the time. Couple more. Shake it out and return back to your tabletop position. Inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, thread your arm through. Let your head rest on the floor, finding a nice gentle twist. Stay here for a moment. Just let your head rest, let your shoulder rest on the floor. Take it easy on this one. We're just warming up. Let your hips sink back. Inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, float it down. Switch sides. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Resting head and shoulders. Breathing here for just one more moment. And inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, let it float down. We're going to do something I think is kind of fun called bird dog. Reach your right arm straight forward, trying to keep it parallel to the floor. Press your opposite leg, so left leg, right arm, lifting up. If you can get your left leg just a little bit off the floor, that's great. If you can fully straighten it, wonderful. Then curl in, press back out, curl in, press back out, and last one. And then let those limbs float down. Let's do the other side. Left arm reaches forward now, nice and parallel to the floor. Press your right foot back. It might take you a second to find the balance to do this. Maybe you can just balance. That's fine. Maybe you just straighten your right leg and you're still touching the floor. Find what works for you today. And 3 curls in now. Curl in as you exhale. Inhale, press back out, reaching heel and fingertips away. 2. Last one. Reach, 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 and hold, 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 and let it float down. Wonderful. Tuck under your toes. We're going to walk your hands back and come up to standing, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time. And as you exhale, we're going to dive right back down, curling down. Walk your hands out to plank. Now this plank can be a regular old plank. It can be a knee plank, whatever you feel nice and stable doing. Chaturanga down, and then we're going to let your knees touch the floor and press back into your fold and roll back up. And we're going to do that 2 more times. Here we go. Exhale. Curling down. Out to plank, whichever one. Keep your elbows tucked as you chaturanga down. Walk your hands back. And find a nice fold. And inhale, roll up. Last time, exhale. Dive down. Walk out. Just take it nice and easy. Knees touch down. Walk your hands back. Forward fold. Use your inhale to roll up. Wonderful. Go ahead, walk to the front of your mat now. And vinyasa, find your mountain pose. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Remember, this fold is about your spine lengthening, so feel free to bend your knees as little or not as you need, however you need to today. 1 more breath here. Shake your head no, nod your head yes. And inhale, find your halfway lift. And your halfway lift, maybe you're supporting that with your thighs, hands on your feet, or maybe the floor. That's more comfortable for me. Then reach back into your plank, chaturanga down, squeezing your elbows to your sides, chest brushes the floor. Inhale into cobra. Find a nice mini back bend, lengthening your spine. Then push back into downward dog. Once again, this pose is about your spine, so your knees can be straight or bent. Maybe you're up on your toes. If your heels don't touch, that's fine. Release your neck. Find your downward dog. Maybe you need to move your feet or hands closer or further away from each other. When you're ready, inhale your right leg up. And then we're going to do the same thing we did before. Curl that knee into your arm. Reach it back into down dog. Curl in. Reach it back. Last one, bring your foot through. Let your left knee touch the floor. And inhale, reach your arms up into dragon. Breathe out your fiery dragon breath. Now let your right arm rest as you bring your left arm back. I made my mom try this. Your hand may be on your hip or perhaps your thigh Or if you feel stable and able to, you can go to your ankle or the floor. Let your right arm reach back. Open your chest to the sky. Breathe here. And then come back. Cartwheel your arms forward, planting one on each side of your foot. Tuck under your toes. Plant your left hand and then let your right arm reach up into dragonfly twist. Squeeze your thigh to your chest. That will help you feel nice and stable. Your back leg, you try to straighten it. If it doesn't straighten all the way, that's okay. Reach that back, chaturanga again. And push back into down dog. One breath here. On your next inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk your feet to the front of the mat. And on your inhale, roll back up to standing. And let's do that again. On the other side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Find that nice micro bend. Sit here for a breath. And inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga down. Oh, I feel like hopping now. Maybe you walk back, maybe you jump. See how you feel today. Cobra. And push back, downward dog. All of our bodies are put together differently. We're all gonna look different. That's okay, and it's each one of us is beautiful in our own way. Enjoy the sensation, this nice spine reach. When you're ready, inhale your left leg up, and then exhale, curl it in, bring it all the way to your elbow. Inhale, reach it back. 2 more, exhale. Reach it, this last one, bring it all the way forward between your hands. Maybe you gotta grab it and pull it forward, that's okay. Let your back knee touch down. Arms and chest reach up into dragon. Find your fiery breath. Now, let your right arm reach back, well, either on your hips or your thigh or your ankle, whatever feels stable today. Go there to find that nice side stretch. One more breath. And cartwheel arms down. Plant your right hand next to your forward foot. Tuck under your back toes. And reach your left arm up. Oh, I'm falling over. Totally fine. Squeeze your chest to that thigh. That'll help keep your knee nice and neutral. And exhale, hand down. Bring your foot back, chaturanga. Cobra. And meet back in downward dog. I think I demonstrate about every different way you can get there. When you're ready, look forward. Exhale, move your feet forward. And on your inhale, roll up to standing. Hands to heart center. We'll do this one more time, adding just a little bit to the end. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. When you're ready, inhale your right leg up. Nope, I'm not ready yet. Here we go. Inhale up. And 3 curls in. Exhale, curl in. Bring that knee to your elbow. Inhale up. Exhale in. Inhale up. Last one. Bring that foot all the way forward. Back knee down. Find your dragon breath. Ha. Sticking out your tongue is optional. And find your nice stretch. Resting your hand wherever it feels good today, wherever you feel stable. One more breath here. Plant your left hand down and straighten your back leg. Reach your right arm up to the sky, squeezing thigh to chest. Exhale, float that right hand down. Now we're going to reach in front of you. I'm off the mat. Okay, there we go. And see if you can find a little jump. If you think jumping is not for you, maybe just try lifting that back leg up and down. And if standing up is too much, you can do that on your knee too. You can try to jump, whatever feels good. When you're ready, let that foot come to stand under you. Then bring your left knee up and find your tree. Where do you want your tree to be? It can be on your ankle, your knee. Maybe you can pull it up to your thigh. Find a balance, hands to heart center. Yes, I cut my head off on this shot. Someday I will figure out the camera. Inhale, reach your arms up and open. Let your branches feel the sun. Balance. When you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. Find your mountain pose again. And we'll do that on the other side. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, walk or jump back. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Couple breaths here. Get ready to let that left leg float up when you're ready. As you inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, curl it in, squeezing it forward. Exhale up. Inhale up, exhale, curl. And then bring it all the way forward. Let your right knee drop. Find your dragon. Chest, arms, reach up. And find your nice open position here. One more breath. And as you exhale, reaching back forward, planting your right hand, finding your dragonfly twist. Left arm reaching up to the sky, squeezing thigh to chest. Let that hand reaching forward and hop, or maybe just lift your leg up, whatever you feel like doing. Do a couple of those. And then bring yourself slowly up to standing and let your right foot find your nice tree on this side. Ankle trees are beautiful, knee trees are beautiful, thigh trees are beautiful, whichever one you want to do, wherever you feel stable. And absolutely feel free to grab a chair or touch the wall to help you balance. Reach up, open your arms to the sun. And when you're ready, gently bring your foot down. Return to mountain. Now let your feet widen a little bit. Let your hips sink down into Malasana. You can sit on a cushion here. Yes, I am now home. We're going to find a little frog jump. So reach just a little bit ahead of you and let your feet hop. Nice gentle hop rolling through your feet. And try going backwards. Returning to your Malasana. There you go. Now we're going to turn sideways and do a little monkey hop. So to the side, Malasana. Other side, Malasana. Take a few of those. See how they feel. All right, now we're going to go to the floor. Let your hips sink down. Plant your hands in front of you. Keep your spine nice and long. We're going to do a little boat pose modified. If you feel like lifting both feet off the ground is not going to happen today, just lift one at a time. If you can, however, we're going to lift both up and down. 8 times. So maybe you do 4 on each leg, or you can do 8 with both legs, bent or straight. See how you feel. Maybe you'll surprise yourself. I've lost track, but in the video, I know I do 8. So we'll see. 7, maybe? Oh, that was 8. Okay, wonderful. Now we're going to plant our hands to our sides, and we're going to just lift up your tush off the floor. You can use your knuckles. If you have blocks or books, you can put them on there. Maybe try your fingers pointing out or pointing straight forward. This can be really hard on your wrists, especially if you're doing this on carpet. Maybe bend your knees and put your feet on the floor to help you. We're going to lift up 8 times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's harder than it looks, right? 7 and 8. Now these are a really great prep for what we're going to do in just a minute. Roll out your wrists, give them a little shake. Adjust your hair as needed. We're going to plant our feet and our hands by our hips. We're going to reach, go to reverse tabletop, and sit back. There you go. Reverse tabletop. Hips up, sink back. Reverse, make sure your spine's nice and long as you do this. Don't let your head just fall back. You want to just look straight up at the ceiling. There you go. 3 of those. Twist out your wrists, shake them. Now we're going to do something that I think is super fun. Bring your right leg in. If this grabbing of your leg is impossible, that's okay. Just bring it across. Maybe it's by your ankle. Maybe use a strap to help hold it up. It may take a while to open your hip enough to reach under and give it a hug. So here across your knee is a great place to start. Maybe you can only get it across your ankle. That's fine. Go where it feels good. If you can hug it in, hug it in. Now work on our elephant pose. The idea is to get that knee over your elbow. Maybe that's as far as you go, or maybe you can get it all the way up over your shoulder. Once you've positioned it there, plant your right hand right next to your hip and your left hand. Lift up that hip off the ground, and then if you can, lift up your foot as well. Maybe just lifting your hips up is your goal today. Maybe lifting both up is super easy. Let's try the other side. We'll find a spot. Either hug it in or just cross it over. And here I am rocking again. Obviously, I love to rock. When you're ready, reach under that knee, elbow, or shoulder. Plant your hands and see about lifting your hips. Hoi! And both lift. I'm barely hovering on that side. Woo! Okay. Maybe try to land a little bit more gently than I did. Shake out your wrists. This is hard on your wrists, especially if you're on carpet. Then we're going to lay down and walk your feet up close to your hips, not all the way. Bring both knees in. Curl them and give them a hug. Find a rock side to side. Make sure you press your lower back into the floor. That'll give you a really nice little back massage. Then open your knees, maybe holding onto your thighs, maybe your calves, maybe your ankles or feet into happy baby. This is opening up your inner thighs, and find a little rock side to side, keeping your spine nice and neutral and long, still pressing our lower back into the floor. And when you're ready, let your feet walk down and knees side to side in waterfall. This is great for loosening the lumbar spine and your hips. And cross your right ankle over and then let gravity take it over to the left across your body. Arms are out or maybe they're cactused. For a full twist of your spine, turn and look to your right. And let gravity take over. Just breathing here. One more breath. Bring both knees in, give them a hug, and let's switch sides. So left knee crosses over, bring that across your body. Arms spread out. And if your shoulders aren't both touching the ground, that's totally fine. The important thing is that you are reaching to the ground. You'll get the same benefits. One more breath. And then bring both knees in. One last little hug. And straighten them out. Find your Shavasana. Find a comfortable position for your arms. Let your eyes close or soften. Bring your attention back to your breath. Noticing each inhale and exhale. Letting gravity take over as you release your muscles and sink into the floor with each exhale. Something I've been thinking about a lot lately is living in the now and being fully present. Sometimes we think that happiness is somewhere out there in the future. We hope we'll find it with a new relationship or a new job or a promotion. The problem is we feel happy for a moment after getting the things we want, but that happiness is fleeting and eventually right back to where we began. In order to find real happiness, we have to stop looking for it in the future and find it in this moment, living in the now. We spend a lot of our time living with our thoughts in the past or the future, and while it is good to plan ahead and learning from the past, we frequently are borrowing trouble fixating on futures that may or may not even happen. When we're living in the moment, we're connected to what is happening right now, what is passing in this moment. Life is always now. And if we embrace the present moment, if we pay attention to our thoughts and emotions, to those who are around us, we will build stronger relationships. We'll have better mental health, self-esteem. We won't be stuck in the cycle of anxiety and depression of past things and future fears. We cannot truly enjoy life without being fully present. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretch, find some movement side to side, curl yourself to one side, rest for another breath. And when you're ready, bring yourself up to sitting. I hope you've enjoyed this class today. Hope you had some fun, tried something new. And I hope that we can all think about being fully present in our lives and finding more happiness. Namaste.